This is Tilewa the channel. Let's talk faith, lifestyle, and relationships. And now, this is your host, Tilewa.
Welcome back again to my channel. And how have you been? How's everything been for you? Work, family, and everything pertaining to you. So I believe you've been fine. I have been fine, but I've been getting like a lot of questions and topics to discuss about, and I'm just going to talk briefly on this one. And it says how to deal with unmet expectations in a relationship. Okay. I know that I've had like this talk before on the channel, where I read someone and we talked about boy and girls expectations, while going into a relationship. But I think this time around the poser for the question was trying to ask specifically, like, okay, this is just a personal thing, like it's an individual thing, and just wants to understand how to deal with like some unmet expectations in a relationship. And after listening to his story, this is what I was able to debug. Beyond having expectations for a relationship, what he had is what I'll call entitlements. So I realized after listening to him that there is a very thin line between entitlement and expectations. Let me even, like, there's no biggie to these English words. So this is it. As the leader of a team, it is natural for you to have expectations of your team members. Like, you have people under your team and you just expect that, okay, this is the vision of this project, this is the mission of this team, and this is what is expected for each member to do or to carry out. So I believe that it is a natural thing for human beings to actually have expectations for whatever that they want to do. You understand? So like going into a relationship, it's fine. I should have expectations of my partner. That's why you hear people say things like half plus half is equals to one, like two half human beings that are coming together to form one person. Yeah, we all actually know better now that it is two complete human beings coming to complement each other. But then I have an expectation from my partner. If I'm not expecting anything from him, I can as well, do well and marry myself or just stay by myself. But the problem is when you now begin to lord yourself over your partner and you begin to put all of your expectations and you just dump it on your partner. You refuse to study your partner, you refuse to understand your partner's personality, you refuse to understand their strengths and weaknesses, and you just expect that, okay, as a guy now, my woman is expected to, stay and end everything in the kitchen, and you did not have this discussion with her. You do not sit down to say, okay, so these are the things I'm expecting from you as a partner. I believe that is entitlement. So when you begin to see this person as they do not have a life outside your life, like they cannot make decisions on their own, it's just a very, 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 very toxic thing to do in a relationship. And one way to solve issues like this is communication and lowering your expectations. Now, when I say lowering your expectations, I'm not saying that reduce your standards. No, I'm not saying that reduce your class. No, I'm saying that understand that this person is human, and there's an adage that says to hear is human and to forgive is divine. You understand? So understand that this person is human. This person is not perfect. This person might not understand my language. This person might not understand my body language yet. This person might not understand my sign languages yet. This person might not understand the words that I'm saying. There's this thing about what you say and what the other person hears. Communication is not just you talking. Communication is not just you spitting out words. Communication is not just you saying stuff over people. Communication also should be about you making sure that the other party understands what you are saying, and also giving room for the other party not to accept what you are saying. That is where I believe that we can work on our expectations and work on it very fine. When you begin to start making your partner feel like they don't have a life outside you, when you begin to start making your partner feel like if they don't do exactly what you say, then they're putting the relationship at jeopardy, or they are trivializing whatever you guys share. You are beginning to feel entitled, or when you begin to, just say you're expected to do this thing, and if you don't do it, like, heaven is going to come down. No, heaven will not come down. You are just going to give yourself some unnecessary heartache and unnecessary heartbreak. So I believe when it comes to expectations, one way to handle expectations is sit down and talk about these things. I, for one person, I usually most times don't like to talk too much on some issues when I'm with someone. Once I've been able to process the issue and I say that, babe, don't stress yourself, just let this go. And that's because when I talk too much about something, I start feeling like I'm becoming too defensive, especially if it's something I really don't want to do. And I keep hammering on this thing, I keep talking about this thing. I don't want to sound like a nag, I don't sound like I'm being defensive, I don't sound like I'm not listening to you. I just end it there, like, I've heard you. I know this is not healthy. A lot of times I know it is not healthy. I'm working on it. But I would just rather want to give myself that peace of mind, And can we just move on to the next topic? You understand? And people, like, don't let's talk too much about this thing. But when it is now a case of you expect me to always give an opinion on something, or you just expect me to always do something, please, guys, let us know how to manage expectations in our relationship before we become some entitled brats. Some ladies just assume that once they're in a relationship, the guy picks up the responsibilities of their father, and if he doesn't do it, he's messing up. He's not living up to the standard. Does he even know the standard that you're creating in your head? Is this thing convenient for him? Do you understand? Or some guys just go into a relationship and you just expect that, my woman, I expect that my woman should cook for me, and then she comes around once in a while and then she cooks, and then you ask her to come and cook one day and then she tells you she can't, or she's not available to do that, and then you feel bad. You're like, if you don't cook for me now, you see that I'm chasing after some girls in small in teen trouser. Like Yoruba people will say, oh yeah, you're following Shokutu. Let's say it is like all shades of wrong. You're already feeling entitled. I believe even in marriages, there should be like boundaries to these things. I'm not saying have boundaries to partner, but there should be boundaries to these things. See, it is when your expectation is this high, and then you get into the relationship and you're just seeing this person in their true form or in their real self, and they start feeling like, this is not what I ordered versus what I got by. No, so sometimes you just have to be realistic with your expectations. But having expectations in a relationship is a very natural thing to do. I will just advise you that you discuss these expectations with your partner, know how far they can go, so that you don't become an entitled brat, or your expectations don't get met and then things go out of hand. I believe I've been able to help, and if you have more advice to give or more opinions on this particular subject, you know where to drop it in the comment section. Trust me, people are actually reading this, and I am also reading this, and it's helping people a lot. I'm going to be talking about heartbreaks or breakups and rebounds in the next video. I'm sure you are anticipating that one. Like this video, do well to also subscribe to this channel, do well to share this video, do well to comment to my DM or send me a mail and tell me topics you would like me to talk about, or just paraphrase or just get people's opinion about. Till I come your way next time, I still remain good. Till you